Have you ever thought walking every day was enough to keep you healthy past 70? It's a great habit. But what if it's not the whole answer? Doctors are now saying that focusing only on walking might actually speed up aging in ways you don't expect. After 70, your body needs more than just steps to stay strong and independent. Relying solely on walking can lead to weaker muscles, stiff joints, and even a higher chance of falls. Let's explore 5 better things to focus on instead to keep you feeling vibrant for years to come. In this 16-minute video, we'll break down 5 key areas you should prioritize over just walking. These simple changes can boost your strength, improve your balance, and help you stay active well into your later years. We'll dive deep into why walking alone isn't enough, share real-life stories, and give you practical tips you can start using today. Stick around until the end, because the last one is a hidden factor many folks overlook, but it's crucial for a longer, healthier life. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Drop a 1 in the comments if you find this helpful, or a 0 if it's not your thing. I'd love your feedback to make better content for you. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about strength training to keep your muscles strong. Walking is great for staying active, but it doesn't do much to build or maintain muscle mass. After 70, your body naturally starts losing muscle, a condition called sarcopenia, which can make everyday tasks harder and increase your risk of falls. If you're only walking, you're not giving your muscles the challenge they need to stay strong. This muscle loss doesn't just affect your ability to lift things, it also impacts your balance, your energy levels, and even your metabolism. Let's think about what muscle strength really means for you. When was the last time you carried a heavy bag of groceries, stood up from a chair without using your hands, or even opened a stubborn jar of pickles? If those things feel tougher than they used to, your muscles might be weakening over time. This can make it harder to do simple things like getting out of bed, climbing stairs, or even playing with your grandkids without strong muscles. You're also more likely to lose your balance and fall, which can lead to serious injuries like a broken hip, something that can take months or even years to recover from. Strength training can turn this around, and the good news is, it's never too late to start. It doesn't mean you need to hit the gym and lift heavy weights. Simple exercises at home can make a huge difference. Try lifting small dumbbells. If you don't have any, a couple of soup cans or water bottles work just fine. You can also use resistance bands, which are affordable and easy to use, or do bodyweight moves like squats or wall push-ups. Start with something light and focus on slow, controlled movements. For example, try standing up and sitting down in a chair 10 times in a row, without using your hands if you can. This works your leg and core muscles, helping you stay strong for daily activities. Take Linda, a 72-year-old from Colorado. She walked every morning around her neighborhood, thinking that was enough to stay healthy. But she started noticing she struggled to lift her grandkids during family visits, and even carrying a laundry basket felt exhausting. Her doc explained that walking alone wasn't building muscle, and she was losing strength faster than she realized. Linda started adding light strength exercises to her routine, like bicep curls with soup cans and seated leg lifts while watching TV. A few months later, she felt stronger, more stable, and even had more energy for her day. She could pick up her grandkids again without worrying about dropping them, and she felt more confident in her movements. The benefits of strength training go beyond just feeling stronger. It helps improve your balance, reduces your risk of falls, and even boosts your brain. Health studies show that maintaining muscle mass is linked to better memory and a lower risk of cognitive decline. Plus, stronger muscles burn more calories, which can help keep your weight in check and support your overall energy levels. If you're ready to get started, aim for 2 or 3 sessions a week, about 10-15 minutes each. You'll be amazed at how much better you feel. So, if walking's your only exercise, it's time to add some muscle-building moves to your routine. It's one of the best ways to stay independent as you age. Next up, focus on balance and stability exercises to prevent falls. Walking keeps you moving, but it doesn't train your balance, and that's a big deal after 70. Falls are a leading cause of injury for seniors, often because of poor balance, not weak legs. If you're not working on your stability, a small misstep like tripping over a rug or missing a step could lead to a serious tumble that changes your life. Let's put this into perspective. Have you ever tried standing on one foot while brushing your teeth or putting on a sock? If you wobble a lot or need to grab something to steady yourself, your balance might need some work. Balance isn't just about your legs. It's about the tiny muscles in your feet, ankles, and core working together to keep you steady. Walking doesn't challenge these muscles enough, especially if you're always on flat, predictable surfaces like a sidewalk. Over time, your balance can weaken without you even noticing, until one day you have a close call that shakes you up. Simple balance exercises can make a big difference, and you don't need any fancy equipment. Try standing on one leg for 10-15 seconds at a time. Hold onto a counter or chair for support if you need to. You can also practice walking heel to toe in a straight line, like you're on a tightrope, or shift your weight slowly from side to side while keeping your feet planted. These moves strengthen the stabilizing muscles that keep you upright, even when you hit an unexpected bump in your path. Consider Mark, a 75-year-old from Oregon. He walked daily through his local park, thinking he was doing enough to stay active. But one day, while stepping off a curb, he lost his balance and merely fell onto the street. He caught himself just in time, but the scare made him realize his balance wasn't as good as he thought. His doc recommended balance exercises, like standing on one leg while brushing his teeth and doing slow side steps while holding onto a wall. After a few weeks, Mark felt more confident and steady on his feet. He even noticed he could walk on uneven trails without feeling wobbly. Better balance doesn't just mean fewer falls. It also improves your posture, makes your movements more coordinated, and gives you more confidence in everything you do. Falls can be devastating for seniors, often leading to fractures or even a loss of independence if recovery takes a long time. By working on your balance now, you're taking a proactive step to protect yourself. I am to practice balance exercises for about 5-10 minutes a day. You'll be surprised at how quickly you see improvements, and you'll feel safer with every step you take. So, don't just walk, make time to work on staying steady. It's one of the best investments you can make in your health. Moving on, let's talk about flexibility and mobility exercises to keep your joints smoothly. Walking is great for your legs, but it doesn't stretch your muscles or keep your joints flexible. After 70, your joints can start to stiffen up, and your range of motion can shrink, making movements like bending down, reaching overhead, or even turning your head feel harder than they used to. If you've noticed more tightness lately, like when you try to tie your shoes or grab something from a high shelf, it's a sign you need to focus on flexibility. Let's break this down a bit. Flexibility isn't just about being able to touch your toes. It's about keeping your joints and muscles loose so you can move freely without pain or strain. As you age, your muscles naturally tighten and the fluid in your joints decreases, which can lead to stiffness. Walking doesn't stretch your body in all the ways it needs, especially in areas like your hips, shoulders, and neck. Over time, this lack of flexibility can make daily tasks, like getting out of a car or putting on a jacket, feel more challenging. It can also increase your risk of injury, because stiff joints are more prone to strains or pulls. The good news is, you can improve your flexibility with just a few minutes a day. Try gentle stretches or yoga-inspired moves that target your whole body, for example. Do slow neck rotations to loosen your upper back, shoulder rolls to open up your chest, or needed chest stretches while lying down to ease your lower back. If you're sitting a lot, stand up every hour and do a full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead and gently bend side to side. These movements keep your joints lubricated, improve blood flow, and help you move more easily. Take Sarah, a 71-year-old from Florida. She walked every evening around her retirement community, but she found it harder to bend down and tie her shoes without feeling stiff. She also noticed her neck felt tight, which she tried to look over her shoulder while driving. Her doc suggested adding daily stretches to her routine. Sarah started doing 10 minutes of gentle stretching each morning, things like ankle circles, hip stretches, and slow arm swings. Within a few weeks, she felt looser, more comfortable, and even noticed her posture improving. She could bend down to garden without discomfort and felt more confident in her movements. Keeping your joints flexible means less pain, better movement, and staying independent longer. It also lowers your risk of falls because flexible joints help you react better if you trip. If you want to test your flexibility, try this. Stand up straight and slowly turn your head to one side, then the other. Does it feel smooth, or do you feel tightness? If you notice restrictions, it's time to start stretching. Aim for 5-10 minutes of flexibility exercises daily, and your body will thank you. If walking's all you do, add some stretches to keep your body feeling young and mobile. Now, let's focus on core and posture exercises to support your spine. Walking doesn't do much for your core strength or posture, but these are crucial after 70. A strong core isn't just about having a flat stomach. It's about keeping your body stable, preventing back pain, and helping you stand tall. If your core is weak, you might notice more lower back discomfort, trouble standing upright for long periods, or a tendency to slouch when you walk, all of which can increase your risk of falls and joint strain. Let's think about why this matters. Your core muscles, the ones in your abdomen, lower back, and pelvis, act like a natural corset for your body. They support your spine, keep you balanced, and help you move without strain. As you age, these muscles can weaken, especially if you're not actively working them. Walking engages your legs, but it doesn't target the deep stabilizing muscles that keep you upright. Over time, a weak core can lead to poor posture, which puts extra pressure on your spine and joints, causing aches and pains that make it harder to stay active. You can strengthen your core with simple, gentle exercises that don't require a gym. Try standing tall against a wall. Press your back flat, with your head, shoulders, and hips touching the surface, and hold for 30 seconds to reset your posture. You can also do seated pelvic tilts. While sitting, gently tilt your pelvis forward and backward to engage your lower abs. Another easy move is to sit in a chair. Engage your core by pulling your belly button toward your spine and hold for 10 seconds. Repeat this a few times. These exercises wake up your core muscles and help you stand taller. Picture James, a 76-year-old from Texas. He walked daily, but started feeling back pain after long walks, and he noticed his shoulders rounding forward when he Saturday. He thought it was just aging, but his doc explained that a weak core was putting strain on his spine. James started doing core exercises, like seated marches, where he lifted one knee at a time while keeping his abs engaged, and standing posture rests against a wall. After a few weeks, he stood taller, felt less pain, and even noticed he could breathe more deeply because his posture was better. A strong core means better balance, less strain on your joints, and even better digestion, since your abdominal muscles help support your organs. It also makes you look more youthful. Good posture can take years off your appearance. If you want to test your core strength, try this. Sit in a chair and lift both feet an inch off the ground while keeping your back straight. Can you hold for 10 seconds without slouching? If not, it's time to start working on your core. IM for 5-10 minutes of core exercises, a few times a week. Don't skip this one. It's a game changer for your overall health. Finally, let's talk about joint protection and low-impact movements to ease strain. Walking is good, but doing it too much can stress your joints, especially after 70. As you age, your joints lose some of their natural cushioning, cartilage wears down, and the fluid that keeps them lubricated decreases. This means the repetitive motion of walking, especially on hard surfaces like pavement, can lead to stiffness or pain in your knees, hips, or feet. If you're only walking, you might be putting your joints at risk without realizing it. Let's dig into why this happens. When you walk, each step puts impact on your joints, and over time, this repetitive stress can cause wear and tear. After 70, your body doesn't bounce back as quickly, and joints become more sensitive to strain. If you're walking long distances every day without giving your joints a break, you might start to feel soreness or stiffness. This isn't just a normal part of aging. It's a sign that your joints need more support. Ignoring this can lead to bigger problems, like chronic pain or even conditions like arthritis, which can make it harder to stay active. The solution is to mix in low-impact movements that keep you active without stressing your joints. Activities like swimming, gentle cycling, or chair-based stretches are perfect. Swimming, for example, lets you move your whole body while the water supports your joints, reducing impact. If you don't have access to a pool, try seated exercises like leg lifts or arm circles that keep you moving without putting pressure on your knees or hips. Tai Chi is another great option. Its slow, controlled movements improve strength and balance while being gentle on your joints. Take Eva, a 73-year-old from California. She loved her daily walks along the beach, but she started feeling knee pain that wouldn't go away. She thought she'd have to stop being active altogether, but her doc suggested switching some of her walks for low-impact activities. Emma joined a senior swim class at her local community center, and she also started doing chair stretches at home. Within weeks, her knee pain eased, and she felt more mobile than ever. She still walks a few times a week, but now she balances it with activities that are easier on her joints. Protecting your joints now means better movement and less discomfort down the road. It also helps you stay active longer because you're not sidelined by pain. If you want to check how your joints are doing, try this. Walk up a short flight of stairs and notice how your knees and hips feel. Do they move smoothly, or do you feel stiffness or pain? If there's discomfort, it's time to give your joints a break with low-impact movements. Aim to mix in these activities a few times a week, and your joints will thank you. It's all about moving smarter, not harder, as you age. Let's wrap things up. We've covered 5 things to focus on after 70 instead of just walking. Building strength to keep your muscles strong, improving balance to prevent falls, staying flexible to keep your joints moving, strengthening your core for better posture, and protecting your joints with low-impact movements. These aren't just random tips. They're the foundation for staying strong, mobile, and independent as you age. Walking is a great start, but it's not enough on its own. By adding these elements to your routine, you're giving your body what it needs to thrive, not just survive. In your later years, aging doesn't mean slowing down. It means moving smarter. You have the power to improve your strength, balance, and mobility at any age. And small changes can make a big difference. Maybe you'll start with a few strength exercises this week, or try a balance move while you're waiting for the kettle to boil. Whatever you choose, the key is to start now, before small issues turn into bigger ones. Which area will you work on first? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If this video helped, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Thanks for watching. And here's to staying active, healthy, and independent for years to come.